Mary, would you stay home?
That's all you need this morning. He's got it. Can't help it. You need strength. You need lifting up. You need encouragement. You're going to have to go to him to get it.
But I also believe in praising God and thanking God for all His blessings while you're here.
Thank you, Lord.
And you know, I want to thank God for giving us home church because after many prayers, you know, we didn't think we'd ever find a home church. And I don't even know most of y'all here. I don't even know hardly any of y'all. But you know, that's okay because God placed us here for a reason. And you know, I thank God for all His blessings. I thank God for all the prayers He's going to answer. You know, I thank God for what I can feel here. I thank God for what I feel inside.
Thank the Lord.
You know, I've got many prayer requests. Remember my daughter-in-law in prayer. God knows the desires of her heart. And also remember my niece in prayer. God knows that situation.
He does. I'm sure He does.
Brother Jeremy was talking about the friendship.
Come on, Mike.
I wasn't the driver. I was just along for the ride. God's always in control.
Come on, boy.
I'm just along for the ride. What a ride it's been.
It's been wonderful.
I'm going home. I'm ready to go. This world don't have nothing for me. There's a whole lot more on the other side. Don't want to worry about being a co-pilot there because I'll be at home. I'll be going anywhere. I don't want to go anywhere.
Come on, Mike.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you, Lord.
You can thank the brother.
99% safe, you was 100% lost. He's so real
That's
this
it,
morning.
brother. That's it.
Boy, beautiful morning, that face, someone just said,
Yeah.
ain't good, but it can be real good for someone.
That's exactly
It
right,
can
Bob.
be real good. You know, I got to thinking about, that when my time comes too, and
It will come.
it's coming. Maybe today, maybe 10 years from now, maybe 20 years from now, man, I don't know. Well, I do know that I got ready back in 1998.
Tell it, Bob.
No,
Tell me about your plans.
That's the plan for you. I accepted him as my personal savior, Raccoon Valley Missionary Baptist
Come on
Church.
with it.
A little bitty white building sits in the corner of the road, right across the hill. Best thing I've ever done in my life. Don't need nothing else.
Sure you will.
Got me best. That means Jesus.
Yeah.
That means Jesus.
Thank you,
My
Lord.
God's gonna take me home too.
Yeah. Thank you,
He's
Lord.
good this morning.
Raccoon Valley.
Raccoon Valley.
That little place.
Beautiful white building.
Yes, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Jen has me in the play, and she said she wants me to walk down telling my testimony, so I've been praying about it
Praise the
already.
Lord.
But she mentioned having Tiffany going to hell and saying, why didn't you tell me? So I've been waking up in the middle of the night praying about it, because I don't want
Come
anyone
on,
that I
girl.
know to go to hell and say, why didn't she tell me about it?
Come on with
I
it.
want them to know where I'm going and how I got it. I don't just want them to think, well, she just went to church. I want them to know I got saved when I was 8 years old. And I want you to pray for Rachel, because she doesn't go to church anymore. And all her friends, they're lost, and I wonder if she ever thinks what's going to happen to them.
Come
Because I
on.
pray for her friends, but I don't know if she does. So I want you to pray for her
Bless
too.
your heart, girl.
Jeremy, before you sing, I gotta get this off of here. Come on, brother. I'm gonna try to get this out the way God has told me this. Hope you get sorted out. Most of y'all know we went to the convention yesterday, and the main thing down there is they're trying to sell you things. They're trying to sell you calls. Everybody wants you to use their call because they say it does this and it does that. But all together, if you look at every one of them, they all make the same sound. They all work the same way if you use it the right way. Jackson kept asking us, what will this one call in, or what will this one do? Well, this one call in one that's different, bigger, or whatever. But we just have to say, no, they all call in the same thing. It's all about getting it to call, get it to draw to you.
Yeah.
Well, and then God showed me this. All of us that are saved, we all have a sound that we make. We all sound off, but are we all sounding off the way that we're supposed to? If we don't use it the right way this morning, you're going to sound off and you're going to scare them away. But if you'll sound off the right way, you'll draw them to you this morning. So are you sounding off the right way this morning? What kind of noise are you making this morning? Are you where you need to be that you can sound off right and you can draw them in this morning? Or when you make a noise, you're going to scare them off, or you're going to run them out the door this morning. Use what God has given you this morning and sound off the right way. Sound off the way that He intended you to, and be a blessing to those people. Be a blessing to the lost this morning. Show them how good God is. Show them how great that He is this morning. Like all of us are different. Every one of us are different that's here this morning. We all have something different about us. We all got saved in different places for the most part. But the same sound is the one we all need to be making. The same exact sound to draw them in this morning. Don't get out in the world and get the worldly sorrow and getting worried about things. And then when you do, guess what? Your sound's going to be off. It's going to be off. If you use those mouth calls the wrong way, it's going to scare them off. If you use your mouth the wrong way, you're going to scare them off this morning. Use it the way it was intended to. Give God the praise and honor and glory this morning. Give it to Him this morning. Get those roses out. Get that testimony. Get it all out this morning and let God work through that. Let Him use those words to be a blessing to somebody. Let Him use those words to draw somebody in this morning. Because if not, if you stand there like a knot on a log, those say, if you stand there like a knot on a log and you don't let Him use you, well, guess what? You're not going to get nothing out of it this morning. You're going to walk out the same way you walked in. You ain't going to feel any better. You're going to feel wore out and you ain't even done nothing because the devil has just beat you down to the ground today for what's going to happen. Yes. Sound off this morning the way that you're supposed to. Don't scare them off. Draw them to you. Let's draw them in. Let's all get together and sound off the same way. One mind, one accord, and draw them in. That's the only way they're going to be saved this morning. I hope and pray that between Friday and Saturday, I sounded off enough the right way for that boy back here to see. Well, God, it's been to me. How He used me. I hope and pray that I sounded off enough that He can see that it be. And I hope that all the others, I want to sound off this morning for all those that are lost that are here, for the lost that's in the world. I want to make sure that I'm making the right kind of noise and not just flapping my lips this morning. I want to make sure I'm not just making bracket. I want to make sure I'm sounding off. That they can be drawn in this morning. I don't know what you need this morning. I don't know your heart. But God does. If you ain't been sounding off the way you need to be, fix it up. He can do everything this morning. He can do anything. Whatever you got going on, He can take care of it this morning. If you'll trust in Him. And when you go to trust in Him, when you go to that altar and you talk to Him, there's a difference there of godly sorrow and worldly sorrow. And godly sorrow is true repentance of the heart. It means there's a change of the heart. It means you leave it with Him and you let it sit right there. If you get a worldly sorrow, you're going to lay it down, you're going to pick it up and carry it right back out with you. Godly sorrow is change of the heart this morning. When you go down, you want to go for a change of heart. You want to make sure that you're sounding. When you come back up from there, you're sounding off the right way this morning. For the not, you're going to pick it right back up and you're going to sound off the same way you did and you're just going to run them off even further. I want to see the lost saved this morning. I want to see this church come together like it has before in the spirit and the power, not a dry in the house. I'm talking from the smallest one to the oldest one, not a dry. Because we all sounded off the same. We were all looking for the same thing. I know things get us down. Things wear us out. Things happen. But let me tell you something. God can take care of all of it. So when you walk through that door, you leave it to Him. Let Him take care of it and sound off the way He wants you to. Praise the Lord. What kind of sound are you making this morning? If you ain't got the right kind of sound going, get it fixed up. Get it fixed up this morning. Because you will run them off. You will run them off this morning if you ain't sounding the right way. Thank you, Lord. I didn't mean to get into all that. I thank God for all He's done for me. Most of all for that Sunday morning at Oakland Baptist Church. That's where my sound had started. That's where it all started, was right there. I can't thank Him enough for all He's done for all the friends and the family that He's given me, for this family right here. This family right here means the world to me. I know that I could call on any of you all. Any one of you all, and you would help me if you could. That's what the church is supposed to be about. That's what Christian families are supposed to be about, is helping each other, uplifting each other, making sure that we're all working the same way. So make sure we're all doing what we need to this morning. If God laid the slightest little thing on you this morning, you better do it before we come. You better do it before we leave from here. Because it may mean salvation to somebody. Right, Dustin. Sound off for Him this morning. Yes. Go ahead.
I was standing by the banks of the river, looking out over life's troubled sea, when I saw that old ship that was sailing As I step on board, I'll be leaving all my troubles and trials behind. Oh, I'll be safe with Jesus the captain, sailing out on the ocean outside, sailing out on the ocean
What a trip. What a trip, Barbara. We're going to go on one day at a while. Oh, thank you, Lord. Boy, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Thank you, dear Lord.
Sing that song, Welcome Home.
Very well. Yeah. Dear Lord. Come on, Travis. Come on, boy. Yes, you out there. You're out there, Travis.
There's a dangerous time in front of us. I know it's surely come. That eastern sky will open wide, revealing God's dear Son. And I know from here to heaven, perfectly alive. And in the midst of all His glory, hear the sweetest cry, welcome home. I knew you'd come. Welcome home. You're here for good. Look around. Was it worth the wait? Welcome home. Step through the gate. I know at least for me, I'll sing my morning dance. Brothers and my sisters, everywhere you look or free. Oh, the greetings will be precious from the ones we love so dear. And the mortal man has ever seen our world, what I'll hear. Welcome home. I knew you'd come. Welcome home. You're here for look around. Was it worth the wait? Welcome home.
Show them that they got you. Just help me, Jesus. Lord God, it's yours, Lord. This battle's not mine. It's yours, Lord. It's yours, Lord. To fight, Lord. And to take care of it, Lord.
Looking for answers. You need a way out.
start making ruts. I've been in a rut. I'll come in here and I'll thank the Lord and Dad for helping me out of it. And Dad, for a little bit, but you know what I do? I just go back and I pick it right back up, Dustin. I ain't been making that call right. Dad, I ain't been doing it. And that's what God wants me to do. For that, a few weeks now, I've had a thought on my heart, but I ain't been able to preach it. Why? Because I ain't where I need to be. I've been letting Satan, and that just get in my mind, and just defeat me time and time again. But I'm tired of it. It's God's now, and I know He's going to take care of it, and I know He's going to handle it.
Bless him, Lord.
So run, devil, run. I know that. I don't believe that I will, but I know that if tomorrow I lose my family, that God will be there to help me every step of the way. And then I don't want to get too much into it, but Satan's tried his best to destroy my family. He has tried his best and to do everything he can to make me think everything and just tell me lies after lies. And what do? After so long, I've just got weak and I've started believing him. I started believing him and thinking, well, maybe it's true. Maybe my wife don't love me. But you know what? God has shown me time and time and time again that she does. He's told me my church don't love me. They don't want to hear me preach. But you know what? A few weeks ago, Brother Jeremy, I want to thank you for it. I don't know the best that you got me into, but I'm going to go over there and I'm going to preach to that church because of that. And then listen, they said, do you know anybody that can come preach for us? And Jeremy said, yeah, I know one, but you can't have him. And after listening to that, I want to thank God for that. And whenever old devil tries to get me down, there's God showing up just to show me what I need. But still yet I just believe the old devil. Justin said that you'll give it, you'll go to the altar, but you won't lay it all down. That's been me. As soon as you said that, I had to say, oh me. I couldn't say, hey man. I had to say, oh me. And so this morning, I just had to give it all to God. And I pray that if I didn't, the Lord will show me and I'll get right back down there and I'll pray some more. But other than that, I got an appointment to go preach tonight. I got two appointments next Sunday. And I can't go in there and I can't preach to these people. And I can't sound off when that way God wants me to. If I ain't where I need to be. So I had to get some things straightened up. I'm tired. And that is spinning my tires. I'm tired of being in this old rut. And so I had to ask God. And that's the only one. I've talked to my wife. I've talked to Dustin. But you know what? They couldn't help me. They can't pull me out of that rut. But God can. And God's going to. Not because I deserve it, but just because that's how He is. So I thank God. And that for that, what He's done and what He's going to do. I don't want to be the one. And I want to. And for a few, about a week or so, I was woke up and had lost on my heart. And then it went away because I let old devil get there in my mind again. So I want to get woke up again and see the lost on my heart. I want to see Jackson. I want to see Mackenzie and James. I want to see these that's lost. Those that I work with that's lost. I want to see them on my heart. Yeah, when I get woke up. Listen, I ask you to pray for me. I'm the only one that I work with that goes to church. And I know that I'm not perfect. But it gets hard sometimes when you're around all those people. And they ain't bad people. They just ain't living the way God would have them to. And so I just ask you to pray for me. And then when the times get, they start talking about all the ungodly things that they do. And then I just say, Lord, just strengthen them and help them. And then I wouldn't just join in with them and talk about things. But I just tell them that they they need Jesus. But do it in a way of love, and not just in that beating down the throat, but just tell them that, and then maybe just live it in front of them, and then they'd see something that would make me different. Not that I, like I said, not that I mean anything special, but I just want to see Jesus. And I just want to thank my church and that for praying with me this morning. I want to thank Brother Marty for that keeps saying somebody needs to do something. Somebody needs to come to the altar. The whole time knowing that it was me. But I just sat there and just walked with it. He said, you've been to the altar already. But I didn't truly give it to God. But this morning I feel a lot better. And I know that the devil's going to fight me when I get out that door. But you know what? I'm just going to look up and say, God help me. And you know what's going to happen? The old devil's going to have to tuck his tail between his legs. He's going to have to run. Because as Mike's told us so many times, and that Satan don't have power over us unless we let him. And that's what I've been doing. I've just said, here's Satan. Here's my joy. Here's my peace. Take it. And just take it away from me. But this morning on the authority of God's word, Satan, I'm taking my joy and I'm taking my peace back. And you can't have it. I'm going to stand up for God because I don't want to be the one that's standing in the way. Listen, I saw that, heard people say that. How can the lost sit here? That's the service we had. And you know what, the Lord, I thought about that this morning. The Lord said you're part of the reason. Because you ain't doing what you need to do. You ain't worried. You've just been spinning your wheels, Travis. It's time to stop spinning your wheels. So I just want to ask the church to forgive me. Ask you to pray for me. And I know and that's it's will. And that's, I just want to thank God for what He's going to do. And just take that on devil. That's right. Just get behind me. For I'm going on for God. And I'm ready to see the lost saved. Listen, it ain't been that long we saw one saved. But you know what? I had this thought that day and I couldn't save. But this morning I'm afraid I can save. We don't need to be satisfied with that one. What it should have done is it should have made us hungry. It should have made us a little bit more hungry. And then to see another one saved. But you know what? Old Travis, I can't speak for nobody else. But old Travis ain't had his hands clean where I could come and die. But this morning I got my hands clean. So I'm ready to die. So let's just have church. And let's just rejoice. You say, well, you've already been. Let's just keep on going till the Spirit leaves. We don't have to go home. Listen, if I have to leave here and go over to Ridgeview tonight and preach, God will give me strength and help me. And if I don't make it over there, I know Brian will understand. But I'm ready to serve God now. I'm ready to worship Him now. And then this morning I came in here and I wasn't ready. But I'm ready now. So let's just let go and let God this morning. I just want to thank God for my church and praying for me. I don't know what I'd do without you. And then the times that we go on vacation or sick, and I look at the services or look on Facebook and Hagen's had a great service. I think they can go on. They don't need me. Oh, but I need you. I need each and every one of you. I really do. From the newest members to the ones that's been here way longer than I have. I just thank God for each and every one of you. Thank God now for my preacher brother. And that'll preach to me when I need it. And there ain't no jealousy in this pulpit. There ain't no sugar coating. God will just sit it and let us get preached. If I won't do it, somebody else will. And if they won't, Marty will. And then if Marty wants to, God will send somebody here that will. So I just thank God that we don't sugarcoat it around here. And that sin is still sin. And that right is right. And I thank God that we still have an altar. And I thank God that I have an advocate with the Father. I just thank God this morning. I'll try to hush somebody else. Do whatever God had me to. Like I said, I'm ready to worship now. I'm ready to have church now.
I'd like to say, I thank God I belong to a church that somebody calls me and says, you have anybody at your church that can help us. I look around and I see 8 that can help you. We're blessed. I mean, we're blessed. Really blessed. Depending on what service you come in, I believe it's 65. If somebody walks in at the wrong time, they would think, Mike is up here preaching. Bobby, you've been a blessing to me.
Yes, sir.
There's another one of you preachers I went to see it.
Bless the Lord.
Everybody got Travis in a mess. You know, somebody calls me and asks me, hey, if you got somebody, come help us fill in for a little while. You know, I just know I got enough confidence in every one of you guys. Go preach what you want to preach, what God lays on you.
Bless the Lord.
I didn't have to stump around and say, no, I don't know nobody.
Right.
Thank God I'm good. Hey, they can go help. Thank God. Oh, it's been a blessing to me. Like I said, I don't say much, but God has to stomp it out of me. I don't know why. When He gets it rolling, I'm just going to go with it. I thank God I love this little church.
Bless your heart.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
Amen. Hey, Travis asked for us to forgive him. So guess what I do? I better be seeing some hands go up. Yeah. Now our hands went up. Let's come and fellowship with them. Tell them we love them, appreciate them. Come on up here, Marvin. Thank the Lord.
Thank you.
time when I went to church, my mom and dad, the people up at Buckle used to talk about it, sing about it, Ray preached about it, but I didn't know. I'd heard. But that Thursday night, I found out what it was all about. And it's just been getting better ever since. And there's no doubt that it always, if I die today, don't you worry about me. I'm going to heaven. I promise, I don't make promises, but I promise you today that if I die, I'm going to heaven. That Thursday night, just a little 13-year-old boy, I keep going back to that, but that's as far as the devil can run me. You know what? He gets on me a lot of times. I get to feeling sorry for myself. Sometimes, maybe we all do, I don't know. I doubt if you all are as weak as I am. Sometimes, but then in my mind, I can start thinking about that Thursday night, and it all just disappears. And all of his splendor just comes back. Comes rushing right back to me. Now think about this, okay? What we've had here this morning.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
It'll be like this all the time. Really and truly, I've heard people say this. I know that I'm saved and one day I'm going to heaven. But if there wasn't a heaven, it'd be worth doing this right here. Because I'll guarantee you the lost people ain't feeling this.
No, sorry.
They can't tell me they are, because if they are, I'll tell them they're a liar. Because the devil's a liar and the father of it. He ain't never told the truth in his life, and he never will.
That's right. Bless you, Lord.
I love him. I love all of you. I really do. Each and every one of you. I love you. I try my best to pray for you. But sometimes, sometimes I don't know how you all are, but sometimes you start to pray sometimes and you're just speaking words. You're just saying it because you feel like that's what you have to do. I've got to pray 2 times a day.
Bless the Lord.
Every morning and every night. But I think God wants more sometimes. Sometimes maybe just do it spontaneously. Just be sitting there at work or something and just say, God, I love you. Because He does me that way sometimes. Sometimes just out of nowhere, you'll feel something. Well, that ain't the devil talking to you. My mom used to always have a saying that, if the devil don't bother people, because if he's already got you, the devil's already got you, so he's not going to mess with you.
That's right. That's right. Bless the Lord.
And I'm telling you something, if you're saved, you ain't never going to feel that fear again.
That's right.
I don't care who you are. You can tell me that till you're blue in the face. If you're saved, you ain't never going to feel that fear again. I remember before I got saved how scared I was.
Absolutely.
But I ain't never felt that since that Thursday night. There's been times that I've been low. But that's my own fault. Not your fault. It's not God's fault. It's my fault. And I can't blame it on the devil because he can only do what I allow him to.
That's right. Amen. Bless the Lord.
Amen. I'll be honest with you. I love helping these people sing. And I'll be honest with you. Janie asked me to sing that song this morning. And I thought about this earlier this week. I thought about that song.
Bless the Lord. That far along.
And then it just sort of left. It did. It just sort of left. And then she brought it back to my memory this morning. You see what happened?
Oh, yeah.
If you'll just listen to Him. The least little things sometimes. The little things, because there ain't a whole lot of big things. But the little things. God can help you with everything. God, we ought to keep God in our life no matter what happens. Go to buy a car, go to buy a house.
That's right.
You want to go to the grocery store, you want to go somewhere, y'all talk to God about it.
Exactly right.
No matter what we do, we ought to talk to God about it. Because He lives. I'll be honest with you, and Marty don't mind to tell you I'm getting a little older. And there's times I just don't want to go to work. I really do. I take my 2 days off, and I just don't really want to go back the next day until I get back and sort of get in the flow of things. But the reason I can do that is because He lives.
That's right. Amen.
Is because of Him. Everything I do is because of Him. Everything that's in me is because of Him. If it wasn't for Him, I couldn't do it. I don't see how people make it. But, if they want to make it, that's fine. I'm not going to argue with them, but I don't believe I'll try.
Amen. No. Amen. Thank you, Lord. Bless His heart, Lord. Bless you, Mike. Praise the Lord.
I was sitting there this morning reading, and after I finished reading, I had a post on my phone through Facebook, and it was my son-in-law, and he put on there, he goes, he asked for prayer, and he said that the devil is trying to get him down in his life and in his marriage, and he wanted prayer, and I started reading the comments on there, and there was a lot of people on there who were trying to give advice through the flesh, basically. They were like, oh, you can do this, me and my husband been through this and that, and we managed to make it through ourselves, and another person was, oh, don't worry about it, you can do it on your own, and I'm telling you right now, you can't do anything on your own. So I see so many people who think they can do things on their own and they can go through life and give. I was one of those people before I got saved. I was like, well, I've been through this before, I'll get through it on my own, and even my own marriage. But you know what happened? I was always searching for something in my life. I didn't know, maybe I need a new wife, or maybe I need a new this, or maybe I need a new that. That wasn't it. I just needed Jesus. That's all I needed. And all his friends he had on there that claimed to be Christians or stuff were all, you can do it yourself, you can do it on your own. But as I was reading this morning, Jesus even said, with man it's impossible, but with God anything is possible. And I tell you, you need the Lord. You can try to get through all you want. You can lie to yourself and you can tell yourself, oh, I got this and it's going to happen, but it's not. There's going to be something that sits in there that just ain't right. And I had all the testimonies this morning saying you gotta get through it with God. You can't get through it any other way. You can just lie to yourself all day long, but without Him leading you and guiding you, there just ain't no happiness in your life. Like you said, you can tell me you're happy and stuff, but I can tell you right now, I can see you're not. So it's good to be here this morning. It's good to feel what I felt. I felt a little down coming in this morning, but I tell you what, that spirit's nice and stirred up, and I feel refreshed. This is a good place to be. If you're sitting back there going, well, I just don't quite get it. Well, there was a time I just didn't quite get it either. But I tell you what, like when you were praying, God had showed me back before I was saved, when I thought I was saved, He showed me that love in the church that came around, and it was just something I didn't have in my heart. I thought I had it, but it was just something I didn't have. And if you're sitting back there and you saw Travis get down here and pray, and all those people get ready to do it just because they wanted to, they did it because they got the love of Jesus in their hearts, and we're here to help one another out. And believe it or not, we love you too. And we want you to come and give your life to God. But I tell you what, you can't do it without the Lord. I don't care what anybody tells you. You'll never find happiness in your life.
That's right. God bless your heart. God bless your heart. I'm going to be mean again this morning. We had a wonderful hour. So we just got to be just a little bit tighter. A little bit tighter. Marvin, come on back up here.